Hey gang, JC here, and this is a new feature at jcontheline.com called Speaking Sexually with Dr. Kathy Naughton from the Center for Sexual Health, and we'll tell you about that here in just a couple of minutes. We will update this feature every Monday and Thursday here at jcontheline.com, and I am bombarded every week with stories about sex, human sexuality, surveys about sex everywhere, and yet people have so much time to devote to sex and so much trouble getting together to actually execute on it. And then you have problems with people who want to get it on and have all sorts of things in their way. And we'll talk about that in just a minute and what the Center for Sexual Health is all about. All right, here's more proof that everything men do is somehow related to sex. Researchers at the University of Utah, of all places, believe they've figured out why humans transitioned from walking on all fours to walking on 2 feet. And it has to do with guys fighting over women. The researchers say that early humans realized that punches were more powerful when you're on 2 feet than when you're on all fours. So men who stood up in fights had an advantage and would get to have more sex because they'd win more fights. Then, as a result of natural selection, humans started walking on 2 legs more and more and evolved to the way that we have it today. All right? How do these people have this much energy? According to a new survey, 3% of American adults say they have sex every single day, and another 1% say they have relations multiple times every single day. On the other end of things, 3% say they only have sex twice a year, and 18% aren't currently sexually active. The most common frequency is once or twice a week. All right, who's doing all this sexting? And who's doing all these videotapes of sex acts and stuff like that? It's all over the internet, and a lot of the stuff is amateur. Well, according to a new survey in Playboy magazine, men are more likely than women to take nude pictures and videos. The survey found that 27% of men and 23% of women say they have been photographed or filmed nude. 15% of men and 9% of women admit they have filmed themselves having relations. 16% of both genders admit they've sexted someone nude photos. 41% of men and 40% of women have suspected the person they're with of cheating. 33% of men and 23% of women say they've messed around on a dating site while they were already in a relationship. 31% of men and 26% of women say they have reached out to an ex online, and 73% of women know the first and last name of everyone they've had sex with in their entire lives, versus only 43% of men. All right, in just a minute, we'll tell you why to stay the hell out of Florida if you like having sex. In the meantime, we welcome Dr. Kathy Naughton and the Center for Sexual Health here to jcontheline.com. And as we said, we got the new feature here called Speaking Sexually. So what is the Center for Sexual Health? Well, first of all, what it isn't is not really like a sex clinic per se. It's not like somebody is in there going, okay, let's dim the lights and go at it. That's not really what it's all about. The focus is on urological conditions that affect the quality of life. So a lot of people who are fine with having sex, they're in a relationship, they're healthy, they have desire, but things go wrong. Erectile dysfunction for both men and women, male infertility. There are people that have had vasectomies years ago, want to have kids, and were told when they had that vasectomy that it was irreversible. They do reversible vasectomies all the time at the Center for Sexual Health. There are people with bladder problems. Needless to say, that'll kill the mood if you have a bladder issue and you're trying to have sex. Prostate health. All of these things going on right now with Dr. Kathy Naughton, the director of the Center for Sexual Health, a board-certified urologist with specialty and fellowship training in male infertility and microsurgery. Check her out online, Center for Sexual Health, STL.com, or call 314-315-9966. Again, Center for Sexual Health, STL.com, or 315-9966. Okay, don't go to Florida if you're trying to get laid, because doing it now is officially illegal there. Here's what happened. A bunch of legislators are trying to get together to make bestiality illegal and sort of make the laws and the rules more stringent with regard to bestiality. Unfortunately, they wrote the law really sloppy and inadvertently made all sex acts illegal. So be aware of that if you cross the border from Valdosta into the state of Florida. Just something to watch out for. All right, that's it. Speaking Sexually, sponsored by the Center for Sexual Health. Dr. Kathy Naughton, welcome aboard. We update it twice a week on Mondays and Thursdays. And in the meantime, I got to come up with a clever catchphrase to sign off on this thing. All right, so I will work on that as to what I'm supposed to say at the end of this, because you can't use this, in the meantime, see you later, bye, and all that stuff. We have to come up with something special. If you have a suggestion, you can send it to us right here. In the meantime, that's it.